Howdy folks, this is Checkers back again with another Fallout 4 video, here to answer a viewer question about how to start the Far Harbor DLC for Fallout 4. Now, if you're worried about spoilers, you don't want to know anything, then I suggest you avoid this video because it's going to have several. We're actually going to do this in stages. One, I'm going to show you the easy way to do it, which is if everything is going well for you, you will have no problem. And then if you are having problems, I'm going to show you potentially why you may be having the problems, because as I sought to make a video to answer this question, I found there were certain times where it did come up as a quest and certain times where it didn't. So there will be spoilers all throughout this. This is your long-winded warning. And so if you don't want any spoilers, but you want to remember that if you do have problems there's someplace you can come to look for answers, just stop the video and keep an eye on it. And if you have problems, come back and we'll see if we can't fix it. Okay, so for everyone who just wants to know how to start the Far Harbor DLC and you are fairly well progressed in the story, all you need to do is click on the save you want to load the save, and in a few moments you will get a prompt in the upper left that says started, far from home, listen to Valentine's Detective Agency Radio. Open up your Pip-Boy, come over to radio, and just tune in to Valentine's Detective Agency Radio. Now, I'm not going to do that because I don't want to spoil any more than I absolutely have to. But we should talk about some of the alternative conditions under which I had more of a problem trying to do this. So now I'm going to get into main story spoilers. So if you don't have a problem loading the DLC and you don't want main story spoilers, this is the time to escape the video. So this is your second spoiler warning. Okay? And I suggest that you really, if you don't want those story spoilers, jump out now, because they're going to be considerable. Now, if you're still here and you're still having problems, here are a couple of the problems that you will have. One is that lower level characters, like we're talking very low level characters, probably aren't going to get the quest. So here we are back at the Museum of Freedom at level 3. Now I read somewhere where it said that there is no level requirement, but this is obviously not true. As you can see, the quest isn't spawning. If we look in our quest log, it's just not there. And, well, is it just for level 3? Maybe it's a sub-level 10 thing. No, I think it's actually tied to a quest chain. And now I'm going to show you why it is that I think that. So if we come down back to our old saves and Valentine's Detective Agency. So here we are. Basically, okay, this is mega spoiler time. If you don't want any story spoilers, this is the absolute time to leave. I'm going to give you a second to do that. If you're still here, you're getting spoiled. Okay, so this is the point in the main storyline where we meet up with Valentine and we're looking for Kellogg. If I load this, we've just agreed to do that. We're about to follow Nick to Kellogg's house. And as we load the save, you will see that we picked up the Automatron DLC quest. And I'm going to trigger Nick just so he moves. But we did not pick up the Far Harbor quest. We don't have the Valentine's Detective Agency Radio. And I think it's tied to this quest because if we load another save that basically is a little bit further along, we've opened Kellogg's house, and we are now on the trail of Kellogg, but we haven't actually found where he is yet. And I load this save. It starts up Automatron, and it starts up Far From Home for Far Harbor. However, I've taken that last save following Nick. I've actually redone all of it from there, gone through Kellogg's house, followed through all the stages to this point, and it still won't load the Far Harbor save. So there does seem to be some quirk with this particular quest chain, and you may want to complete it. In other words, you may want to finish the Kellogg quest chain before, if you're having problems and Far Harbor isn't loading, you may want to give that a whirl, because there is something a little squirrely with it right here. So anyway, that is my best advice for starting out the Far Harbor DLC. I would like to remind you that I have a Twitter link in the description of the video and on my channel main page. If you're on mobile, it'll be on my channel about page. Also, if you look in the upper right hand corner, you will see a small letter I with a white circle around it. These are cards and links to other videos that I've made. I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you found the video informative and maybe just a little entertaining. I would like to invite you to subscribe, like, and share if you so desire, and ask you to please take care.